I get asked all the time what my biggest L, my biggest lesson, my biggest mistakes are in the reselling game. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Luke. I've been reselling full-time for 13 years, so I can promise you I have made my fair share of mistakes and bad calls over the years. It's the only way that you learn, ultimately. And whilst I would like to say I've improved, I still make mistakes. Everyone does. We're only human. And in this game, maybe 1 in 30 items ends up being rubbish and you lose money on it. And that's fine as long as you're making the profit and the money elsewhere. Now, one of the main L's I've taken, and I'm still reminded of it every day because I still have some of them. Now, right, I'll show you the box first. Some of you will remember this box. Now, this is the Pharrell Human Race Trail. Because the Pharrell Human Race as a shoe has certainly made us some money over the years, don't get me wrong. But this one right here, you're not going to be surprised when I show you. If you've never seen this shoe before, prepare yourselves. Oh, nearly dropped it. Not that it matters. Yeah. This shoe lost me a lot of money. Now, these released a long time ago, and I still have about 30 pairs of them. Why do I still have 30 pairs of them? These retailed for £250. We talk about sneaker prices and inflation these days, but £250 for these is mental. They're rubbish. Alas, there were better colorways. This one is the traumatic one. There was a black pair. Made a lot of money on the black pair. There was also a green pair and a salmon pair. Again, made money on some of those on early sales straight after the drop. Now, the problem here was that when these released, I bought around 300 pairs, and at the time I was studying at university. I had storage units and, everything was going crazy. There were drops every single week. I was trying to buy as many pairs as I physically could. These got sort of forgotten about and lost a little bit. I tried to bulk sell them all after the release. I ended up selling all of the good pairs, the other colours, being stuck with this one. So yeah, as I said, I've got 30 pairs here, so even that, I don't even want to think about that. That's £7,500 dead, basically, because I could probably get 50 quid for these, which granted, I have been selling them when I can be bothered. I just don't want to, it's it sounds weird to say, but it's almost more traumatic knowing how much I'm losing when I sell them than just keeping them and trying to pretend it never happened. Yeah, we make mistakes, we all do, and I don't know why I ever thought these would be good, right? But I was running all of the colours and I ended up getting way more of the bad colourway than the good ones. Sometimes that's just how it goes, and at the time as well, this was a time when pretty much anything with Pharrell's name on or Kanye's name on was just, the demand was crazy. But let me show you the other one. Not that it makes them any better in any way. But it says Earth on one. Don't know which way around to show you. Earth and body. There was also the Holy Pack as well, which they performed okay as well. But yeah, these were the cursed pair, to put it simply. I mean, they're horrible. I don't know. Just goes to show sometimes you think that something's going to be good, and then in a few months' time or a few years' time, you look back and go, what on earth was I thinking? But yeah, people always ask me about that. I've got so many stories of L's. I bought a lot of Sean Wotherspoons. I'm going to say the amount because people just joke with me over saying it, but it was hundreds. I had hundreds of pairs of Sean Wotherspoon Air Max 97 1s. You'll all know about that shoe because it ended up going for £600, £700, £800. I sold them all for 400. Okay, cool. I made a lot of money and I'm grateful for that. But I tell you what, when I see the prices of those now and over the past couple of years, being reminded of the price, I have regrets, I wish that I just kept 20, 30 pairs of those. There was no risk. I got them for retail, so that would have been one hell of an investment. L-wise, the human races are definitely up there with the worst. I've had drops where I've lost thousands of pounds just on the setup. I didn't even purchase an item. There was a period where I was buying thousands of pairs of shoes. I was working with investors, don't get me wrong, I wasn't just personally buying thousands. But there were drops where my target was to buy 1,000 pairs, let's say. And in order to buy 1,000 pairs of a hyped product, my setup botting wise was insane. If you know anything about botting, the cost of the bots, back then this is when bots were expensive. So bot rentals alone, I was spending like £1,000 a drop. Proxy usage was in the thousands because, as I say, let's say I was running 100 copies of Cyber, which was a common thing back then. I had the servers they were running on. Each copy was running 300 tasks. All of those tasks were using residential proxy data. You know, if I didn't hit, which was not often, but sometimes I didn't hit, I made nothing. I lost thousands of pounds just on that. And not to mention the time, because I would stay up for 24, 26 hours, like just setting up and botting straight. So I made my losses, and hopefully some of that can teach you something so that you don't make the stupid mistakes that I did and make those losses. Just be careful. Not everything you buy is going to be hundreds of pounds. And also, don't spend your profit before you have it. Unrealized profit is non-existent. It's a pointless number to look at. When you purchase something, you check eBay and go, oh my God, I'm going to make £200 on that. You're not. Until you sell it, that money is not yours. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, definitely drop a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see more of. Click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.